Some days you wake up feeling like you never truly slept, as if sleep wasn't rest, just a temporary pause from thinking. You open your eyes and there is no clear reason to feel sad. No disaster happened. No bad news arrived. And yet, there is a heaviness in your chest that you cannot explain, like a weight pressing down on your heart. You try to make sense of what's happening inside you, but you can't find the right words. Just a quiet sense that everything feels harder than it should. This feeling is not weakness. It is not attention-seeking. It is not a lack of faith. It may be depression. Depression is not just temporary sadness. Sadness is human. It comes in response to something, and with time, it softens. Depression is different. It's like a fog that settles over everything. It drains color from the world. The things that once made you happy no longer move you. Music becomes noise. Conversations become exhausting. Even your own reflection feels unfamiliar. You look in the mirror and see someone who looks like you, but doesn't feel like you. One of the hardest parts about depression is that it's invisible. There is no visible wound to bandage, no cast to show the world you're hurting. The pain is internal, quiet, constant. You might laugh with people, show up to work, respond to messages, and appear completely fine. Then you return to your room and collapse, under the weight of emotions you can't even name. That contrast is exhausting, pretending you're okay while barely holding yourself together inside. Many people think depression must come from a major trauma or a dramatic loss. Sometimes it does. But sometimes it's the result of accumulation. Accumulated stress. Accumulated disappointments. Accumulated words spoken to us when we were young that we never stopped believing. And sometimes, there isn't a clear reason at all, just a chemical imbalance in the brain, like any other medical condition in the body. But because it's mental, people treat it like a choice, as if someone decided to feel this way. Most people who struggle with depression don't necessarily want to die. They just want the pain to stop. They want silence in their mind. They want to wake up and feel lightness without having to fight for it. They want to get out of bed without spending 30 minutes convincing themselves that day is worth trying. Simple tasks become battles. Replying to a message requires energy you don't have. Taking a shower feels like climbing a mountain. Leaving the house is a silent victory no one sees. And then there's the inner voice. The one that whispers constantly, "You're a burden. You're not enough. You're failing. Everyone else is better than you." That voice can sound convincing when you're at your lowest, but it is not the truth. Depression distorts perception. It magnifies your flaws and minimizes your strengths. It convinces you that the future is just an endless extension of this heaviness. But depression is a condition, not an identity. You are not your depression. You are a human being going through something incredibly difficult. Just as the body can become ill and require treatment, the mind can too. Asking for help is not weakness, it is courage. Talking to someone you trust. Seeking professional support. Even admitting to yourself that you are not okay, these are powerful beginnings. Healing does not mean the sadness will never return. It does not mean everything will suddenly become perfect. It means you will learn how to move through the waves without drowning. You will begin to recognize the difference between your true voice and the voice of depression. You will understand that heavy days are not a life sentence. They are chapters, even if they feel long. If you're listening to this right now and it feels personal, I want you to know you are not alone in this vast world. Millions of people walk through similar darkness, even if they don't speak about it. You are not weak for being tired. You are not broken for feeling overwhelmed. You are human, trying to survive something that others cannot see. You may not see the light right now. Hope might feel distant or unrealistic, but the fact that you are still here, still breathing, still trying in your own quiet way, that is strength. You don't give yourself credit for. There is a version of you in the future, calmer and more at peace, looking back at this time and saying, "It was hard, but it did not destroy me." Hold on to something small, a simple routine, one person, one idea, even the thinnest thread of hope. Sometimes we don't need a giant leap, we just need one small step repeated day after day. And slowly, quietly, something shifts inside. Depression may make life feel unbearably heavy, but you are stronger than the voice telling you otherwise. And maybe the most important truth to hold on to right now is this: what you are feeling is real, your pain is valid. But this is not the end of your story. You deserve lighter days, a calmer heart. Until that day comes, keep going, even if it's only one small step at a time.